Located in Crawford Bay, minutes from the ferry, in this charming little log building, sits one of the most famous stops around, the North Woven Broom Company, which has been in the Schwieger family for nearly a quarter century. So when owners Janet and Rob decided to sell, they knew they couldn't sell to just anyone.
The thought of selling it to somebody who was a stranger and then just sort of walking away from it wasn't very appealing to either my wife or I.
So enter their nephew, Luke Lewis, who would take over ownership in the spring of 2015.
They're not just gone, they haven't retired to Hawaii, or they're still here and helping a lot. So it's a very gradual thing, and I've been working here now for 3 years, so learning the different parts of the business and different skills.
Every day we have discussions. After work, it's like, okay, what do you think of this? And he'll say to us, what do you think I should do in this case? And so it's great. We have a lot of experience here to pass on to him.
It's a transition not all that different from when the Schwiegers bought the business in 1992 and received a crash course in broom making from the previous owners, whom at the time were employing Janet.
I was actually their bookkeeper, and my husband and I were already looking for a little business to buy here to bring him home from the coal mines in the Elk Valley. This was the one they wanted to sell, and I knew the numbers and I loved what they did. We loved the wood, and we could see ourselves doing this.
Along the way, they would open the shop to the public, which would prove to be one of the best decisions they ever made.
We started out thinking that the wholesale end of the business would be where the real growth was, but we soon found out that that was just a really good way to work forever and not make any money.
All of a sudden, we didn't need the wholesale. We had enough retail. People just coming in, paying full price, so we could actually make almost half as many brooms and make twice the money.
Over the years, their brooms have been used as props in numerous movies, TV shows, and stage productions, and most notably as a promotional item for Harry Potter book launches.
Somebody involved with the publisher was on a tour going around to different bookstores in the area, out in the Kootenays, and came by our shop by accident and became enthralled with the brooms. So we were involved in the last 3 book launches.
Myself, I was, one of those kids waiting to get the new copy of Harry Potter, and to know my aunt and uncle were making the brooms that were used all across the country is pretty awesome.
Adding to the legacy of North Woven Broom Company is the Granville Island Broom Company, a business opened by the Schwiegers' 2 daughters, Mary and Sarah, after brief careers of their own.
They just didn't want to be inside at computers all day long, and they got together and said, why don't we open up a broom shop? And so they asked us, what did we think of that? And we thought, good for you.
Yes, it's just another chapter to this storied old broom shop.
It's a really amazing, magical little shop, and I'm amazed by it all the time.
For Go in Crawford Bay, I'm Blaine Evans.